Have you been thinking about starting Amazon FBA and you've always wondered what the real risks are? Or maybe you've seen all of these videos promising easy money and you're thinking that seems a bit too good to be true. Well, let me tell you, Amazon FBA, especially online arbitrage, isn't all sunshine and rainbows. I've actually lost thousands of pounds doing Amazon because I did not know what I was doing. Now picture doing that and it being your only source of income. Wow. That's what I went through. Crazy, right? Well, let's make sure you don't make the same mistakes that I do. If you're new here, I'm Alex, and I've been in the trenches of Amazon FBA for 3 years now. I've seen the highs and the lows, and in this video, I'm pulling back the curtain and telling you exactly what it's like. I'm going to share the 7 costly mistakes that burned through my profits and almost made me quit. These are the things they don't advertise in the easiest way to make money on Amazon video. But the good news, you don't have to repeat my mistakes. After I share my setbacks, I will tell you if Amazon FBA is still worth it in 2025. So make sure you stay to the end because you definitely don't want to miss that part. Pause the video, grab yourself a notebook because you do not want to miss any of this. And if you are a new seller, you literally cannot afford to be missing this. The first and most painful mistakes, picking the wrong products. Picking products that look good on paper but don't actually sell. I bought items that seemed profitable but didn't account for trends, demand, or competition. How to avoid this? Use tools like Keeper and Sellout to track price histories and trends. Use Sellout to check out the competition before you purchase the stock. Number 2, misjudging upfront costs. When I started, I misjudged how much cash I would actually need. Buying inventory, paying Amazon fees, covering subscriptions, it all added up way quicker than I thought. How to avoid this? Break down all costs before you begin. Use spreadsheets to map out potential costs versus profits, and always account for unexpected surprises. Amazon payouts are delayed to account for customer returns. Therefore, it always takes slightly longer to get the money than you think. Don't spend your entire budget when you have monthly subscriptions to pay before your revenue even lands from Amazon. Number 3, price tanking, a very hot topic. Price tanking is when someone lowers the prices right down so that the profit almost disappears and sometimes you have to make a loss. Many people get angry at other sellers and call them stupid because they don't know what they're doing. That's exactly what I did. But in the reality, it's actually something different. I got caught up in the idea of flipping items for profit. I didn't properly research prices. Sometimes I paid far too much for items and left myself at a huge disadvantage. How to avoid this? You need to ask yourself a question. Am I buying this product as cheap as everyone else? Just because you're buying this at a profitable price, if others have been able to get it even cheaper than you, you're leaving yourself at a huge disadvantage. Number 4, storage nightmares. One of the biggest money drains was holding onto inventory for far too long. I had items sitting in Amazon's warehouse for months on end, and the long-term storage fees were starting to pile up, especially with large items. How to avoid this? Keep your inventory moving. Price your items competitively to get sales, and use softwares like Seller Toolkit to make sure you know exactly what items have been sat at Amazon for too long. Number 5, a lack of repricing strategy. I thought I could just set it and forget it when it came to pricing my items, but that approach cost me sales. Either I was priced way too high and couldn't compete, or I was priced too low and lost out on profits. How to avoid this? Invest in tools like Ascent Repricer. You can set rules to allow you to stay competitive and not join the race to the bottom. Number 6, not tracking stock purchases. I sent all my stock to a prep center. I was very slack in checking what had actually arrived. By the time I noticed there was stock missing, it had sometimes been weeks, if not months. And by that time, it is really hard to resolve. More often than not, I'd have to bear the brunt of that cost. How to avoid this? Create a tracking spreadsheet and make sure you check it at least once a week. There are ready-made sheets out there that you can purchase, but you can also put together a fairly simple one yourself. It doesn't have to be fancy as long as it allows you to track where your stock is. Number 7, trusting Amazon. This was my biggest mistake. Amazon will owe you thousands of pounds if if you don't keep them honest. Amazon lose stock, damage stock, and refund customers when they shouldn't. They've even been known to lose entire shipments. Last Christmas, they lost 2 entire boxes of my stock, totaling almost £9,000. How to avoid this? Track absolutely everything. And as soon as you notice a discrepancy, raise a case with Amazon seller support. They'll likely reject it to begin with, but keep raising a claim. It's your money, not theirs. A final tip with this would be to hire an admin VA. At Outsource Central, I've put together the most comprehensive admin course on the market. The uptake has been phenomenal and the feedback has been amazing. My personal admin VA more than covers her salary every single month by reclaiming money from Amazon that would otherwise be lost from the business. So there you have it, 7 ways that I lost money on Amazon FBA and the lessons I learned the hard way. If you're still watching, here's my takeaway. Amazon FBA, especially online arbitrage, isn't easy, but it is absolutely worth it if you go in prepared. Many view making money online as a get-rich-quick scheme, which is completely understandable because before the internet era, it would never have seemed to be so easy. And believe me, once you get past the difficult stages at the beginning, it does get a lot easier. But you must always treat it like a proper job to see the real success. Just because it's online doesn't mean you can cut corners. That being said, 2025 is the perfect time to start. Why? The opportunities in online arbitrage are now better than ever. With the right tools, strategies, and mindset, you can build a scalable, profitable business that works for you. And don't forget my channel, somewhere you can learn everything you need to know completely free. Now tell me a better reason not to start. If you've learned something in this video and you're excited to get started with Amazon FBA, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.